last few hundred years in European music, people moved very slowly but very surely towards complexities and cleverness. And in the end, my opinion was generally creating music like food for thought, for the brain. Then in the middle of the century, from completely opposite angles, from folk music or pop music, whatever you decide to call it, and on the other angle, serious music or classical music, decided both to shake off all that armor of the brain and start very simple with minimal things. I'm honored to introduce to you Arvo Pärt from Estonia, Mika Vaino from Finland, and then Alistair from Scotland will play Glasses for you. Brilliant.
I think the thing about the instrument that fascinates me is the fact that the vibrations are set up directly by the player's touch. I can't think of any other instrument where that happens. You know, you either have to draw a bow across a string, or use a mallet, or blow. But here, it's my finger actually vibrating on the glass. And if you look into the glass, you see the water going around there. You can actually see the vibrations. And the harder I press, you see it change. And also, as far as I'm aware, it's the only instrument, the only non-mechanical instrument, where the sound will just go on indefinitely. Just keep going. And it certainly becomes quite hypnotic.
How do you decide how much water is in each one?
Well, the amount of liquid affects the note. So I use my state-of-the-art digital tuner here.
Okay, techno.
You know, oh well, I have to be really, you know. And to get the level of the liquid correct, I use my chicken baster.
Okay. Play us a bit of Mozart then, come on.
Do you need a bit of Mozart? Wow, it's absolutely gorgeous. When I was asked to do this program, it was very important for me to introduce the people I think are changing music today. Mika Vaino is from Turku in Finland and works in Barcelona. I heard first about Mika Vaino's music when I came to London 5 years ago. And it's very refreshing for me to hear electronic music from sort of a Scandinavian point of view. Does it annoy you that people today find electronic noises like ugly? I find them very pretty.
Yes. It's a pity that many people just cannot in a way relate with them. Of course, I agree some of them are ugly for me as well, but quite many are interesting and beautiful as well. That's called cigar box. It's done by my friend who has built these other custom-made things as well.
Most beautiful cigar box I've ever seen. It's very brave these days to look like complex things straight in the eye and just say like, calm down, you know. You can do all these things with like only one note, you know. That sometimes inside a note there is a whole microcosmos, especially with the textures.
That's what I'm looking for, and myself kind of, if the things are too plentiful or complicated, they make me feel uncomfortable. Mainly I like things which are really simple. If you have a lot of many things going on at the same time, then you cannot concentrate on any particular sound or tone. But if you have just one or two of them going, then you can hear the microstructure of it and all the small things that are happening over there. A nice one.
Brilliant. Public Enemy would kill for this. I think sometimes the role of a person who makes music is to take these everyday noises that are ugly and make them beautiful. And by this, they're doing magic. What seems to me that has happened very much this century, especially the later half, is that people have moved away from plots, structures, and moved to its complete opposite, which is textures. Basically, a place to live in, or environment, or a stillness. It seems to be in these speedy times, the most bravest thing you can do is to be still.